Greetings, fellow subscribers. Welcome back to another Disney Plus review. Okay, so as we're going to continue with the Halloween vibe, we're going to do Frankenweenie. Yeah, this one is based on Tim Burton's short. This came out in, I think it was, 1984. Yeah, that's right. This one came in 1984. It was a project for him before he started directing and doing some other films during that time. And also, it's a parody of and homage to 1931's film Frankenstein, also based on Mary Shelley's 1818 book Frankenstein, stuff like that. And the voice cast includes who worked with Burton in previous films like Winona Ryder, Martin Short, Catherine O'Hara, Martin Landau, and Contra Farrell. And with other new voice actors as Charlie Tannen and Agnes Schaefer. Okay, so in this film, a boy named Victor Frankenstein used the power of electricity to resurrect his dead bull terrier, Sparky. But his peers discovered that his is done and reanimate their all deceased pets and other creatures, resulting in mayhem. So yeah, so it's pretty much just it's pretty much like a parody of other films from the old days, and they decided like, hey, let's make a movie about that. Yeah, since they did make a short film, he made a short film there, which I did saw that one, which I thought that was pretty good. So they decided to, hey, you know what? Why not? Why not go get this one and do this one? And what I gotta say is, it's a very interesting film. I'm not gonna say this is gonna be a perfect film, which is not. The thing is that having a little boy try to resurrect his dead animal, Sparky, I do like the artistic style because, you know, come on, stop motion animation again. And that's what I love about it. That's another thing I like about this film is it reminds me of watching the Tim Burton's The Night Before Christmas. However, the dynamic on this one may not be as strong as that one, though. Especially when, as the side characters try to entertain us, especially with his friends and family and relatives in there, and things got from bad for worse for the during the movie. So yeah, it's pretty interesting for that. The thing is, let's see, what's another thing? Oh yeah, I'm glad for first thing. I'm glad they did it in black and white because it makes more sense to make fun of Frankenstein movies and stuff like that than try to make a different, unique way for that. Yeah, excuse me, my throat. Yeah, this is just an interesting take on how they do that. So, okay, so pretty much, if you ever seen Tim Burton's short, which is called Frankenweenie, I recommend you check it out. I think it might be on the Blu-ray of the Nightmare Before Christmas. Yeah, so if you got that, yeah, go check it out. It's actually really, really good. Yeah, it's live action. This is before he does some other things and stuff like that. So, yeah. Although this movie is not a big box office hit, which I knew it wasn't. It's just, I'm thinking it was an interesting concept, but it may not be as entertaining as like the Night Before Christmas is like, it's like this again. But except it's just about getting his live action short to an anime film. So anyway, the animation there is, like I said, it's breathtaking, especially with all the elements that they use for like Frankenstein, Dracula, and other stuff like that. The black and white genre to this film, which I thought this was a great take in my opinion. The thing is, all I gotta say is I do entertain this, and I thought this is a very, very heartwarming film. I don't think it is the strongest of Disney's work, though, because when I watched this a few times, I thought this film, it was very interesting. It was very heartwarming, but the only thing is, it's lost its dynamic in a lot of points, especially when they resurrect the animals by accident and stuff like that. It get kept up there. I think it was the middle, or Act 2, I would say. The middle act kind of fell off. Especially when they tried to get these characters to be more dynamic as they tried to be. It's just, it wasn't a perfect film. But, doesn't mean it's a crappy film. It's not. Nah, I've seen some real worse films. Oh, how about Home on the Range? Which I'll be reviewing that along the way, and I gotta say, that's gonna be a movie I am not gonna like. Trust me, you won't. If I don't like it, you may not like it too. they'll probably say like, "Hey, this movie is not that bad." well, I'm sorry, but this is just my opinion. So my opinion stays, and that's it. You can have your opinions on this comments below, but be subtle. That's all. Anyway, yeah, this film may not get as highly as it was I want to, but all I gotta say is for doing a parody of black and white horror classic, like Universal monsters and stuff like that, and see that in this movie is actually a pretty nice idea. I like when they do a parody of things like that, but sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But this one, in my opinion, actually worked. I do like this idea that he just wanted to do a montage for those classic horror monsters. So, okay, let's see. The parents, like Susan and Edward, they were actually not bad. They're not bad at all, in my opinion. So, okay, and also, let's see. Martin and Charlie did. Okay, Charlie it's actually a very nice one. I really do like this one. I think he did a great job as being Victor Frankenstein instead of doing live action for that one. I forgot who stars in that one. Anyway, yeah, but voicing him, actually, it turned out to be a very, like a very nice tone of loss, be like Louie the Beaver kind of thing, and being a smarty and stuff like that. In order to, it's like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna resurrect my pet. It's like, are you sure that's a wise idea? But all I gotta say is it was heartwarming. It was very heartwarming. I like this idea that they get this idea from the live action short that Tim Burton did, and it's like, yeah, I think it's like, yeah, maybe this would be good. Actually, it is good. I'm thinking it's just the middle act was kind of maybe boring just a little bit. I'm not gonna say it's terribly boring, but it might be a little boring for some. It's like, oh, I kind of lost interest and stuff like that. That's part of why the box office didn't get as much as it wanted to. But still, I do like this idea. And oh yeah, and also Christopher Reeve came into this one for his passing. I'm not sure when I forgot he passed. Probably 10, 15 years after he did some blockbuster films. So I'm thinking the last of his career is the Hobbit movies, which actually that's very good high on that one because I do like those Hobbit movies. So anyway, so the thing is, I thought this is a very interesting take of his idea. Oh yeah, and also ever since he did awesome movie of Corpse Bride, that, my friends, is a classic for Warner Bros. So I would recommend you go check that one out. So, yeah, so I'm very grateful to say thank you, Tim Burton, to give this idea of showing his film work, and then he became to a big famous director out there. Sure, he made some bad films and stuff like that, but that doesn't bother me as much because as long as he entertains me, I'm up for it. So, okay, so the thing is, each character do what they can in order to entertain us for that. But I'm thinking it's just the middle part was it was kind of slow just a little bit. But other than that, it's not like a big there. But it'll drop my score just a little bit. But still, I do recommend watching this though, especially if you like Halloween, and also if you ever watched the Frankenweenie for Tim Burton's live action short that started him doing filmmaking. Yeah, I recommend you go check this one out. This movie is fun. I still recommend it, especially if you have kids and you can't show them horror movies because it's not be a good idea to show them horror movies just because it'll be grotesque and then it'll ruin their childhoods and stuff like that. But yeah, but I won't go into that subject matter. So anyway, yeah, that's okay though. Okay, I'm gonna give this a good rate of 4 out of 5. I think this one will be perfect right there for Frankenweenie. This is actually a good film. Yeah, if you're into like kitty stuff like shore specials and stuff like that for Halloween, yeah, I recommend this one. This one's cute and heartwarming. I recommend it. So, yep, that's it for this review. I'm not sure when I'll be doing the next Disney Plus review because there's there's one film. Actually, there might be 2 films I might do. I might do Hocus Pocus 1 and 2. And then after that, I'm done for the month for Halloween for Disney. because Disney doesn't do horror movies and stuff like that, so it wouldn't work out anyway. So after Hocus Pocus 1 and 2, I believe, then that'll be it. And then I'll be finishing up my Pixar movies. And then after the Pixar movies, then we'll move on to another subject. So, alright. Hope you enjoyed this review. And I'll see you with more reviews coming up. Thanks for watching. All the movies, cartoons, reviews I do are Disney Plus. Follow me on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and follow me on YouTube. Or actually, I'll say subscribe me on YouTube below. Also, if you like this video more, give a thumbs up. And share your thoughts about this movie and some other stuff that you want me to do for Disney Plus on the comments below. And I'll see you real soon.